Hey guys, welcome back to BrokeNbricks, and today is part 1 of my LEGO Mines of Moria MOC from Lord of the Rings. So I've been waiting a long time to get this started, so I'm super excited, and what we're going to be doing today is recreating the staircase MOC that I designed a couple months ago. So that's from the scene in Fellowship of the Ring where they're going down the staircase as it's falling apart because of the Balrog making everything shake and earthquakes and all that stuff. So I got all my bricklink orders yesterday, and I've separated out all the pieces that I need for the staircase, and I don't know if you could tell, but it's actually quite a decent chunk of pieces. This box is like over half full already. And just today I got this package from eBay, and you can tell it says Moria on it, so we're going to go and open this up. So these might have been overpackaged a little bit, I think, but we have 2 Moria orcs from the 2012 set, which you can see that I do have over there, but I've not opened that one yet, so I don't actually have any Moria orcs out at the minute. So as you can tell, they are a little bit damaged, more noticeably on this one on the right. His mouth has got a bit of a scratch on it, but what I'm going to be doing is adding helmets to them. This is the helmet that I've chosen. It's from Nexo Knights, and it's not perfect, but out of all the pieces that LEGO has released, this is definitely the closest to the Moria Orc helmets from the movie. If we take the hair off this one and put the helmet on, then that works perfectly well. You don't see his mouth at all, so it doesn't matter that it's damaged. So now I think I'm ready to go ahead and build the staircase. Okay, so this is the finished staircase, and I did have to change a couple of things compared to the studio model, so we'll have to edit those before I upload it to Rebrickable, mostly for the functions for making the center of the stairs tip forward. I did have to rework that quite a bit. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. I wasn't too sure about the dark orange, but now that I have it in person, I do think it works really well. So in case you didn't see the video that I made where I was designing these stairs, I did actually include some functionality with this. So if you remember the scene, one of the first things that happens, part of the front section falls off. I think it's when Boromir jumps across with Merry and Pippin. So there's a little grey Technic beam sticking out here, so if we slide that backwards, then the front of the stairs drops and Gimli just fell to his death. And what then happens next is Frodo and Aragorn get stuck on the centre section of the stairs. They can't go back because the stairs gets disconnected from the bridge because the big rock falls down and then this middle section of stairs comes down. So if we slide out this little pin here and then pull on this one here, then the middle section of the stairs drops down and I just fell to my death as well. And then that then means that the centre section of stairs is completely detached and it is free to fall over. So this is the main function, and this little Technic pin down here, if we just this is connected to an axle that goes all the way through, so if we just slide this out, then the whole section of stairs tips forward, and then that allows Frodo and Aragorn to make the rest of the distance across. Really happy with how this has turned out. I was a little bit worried that maybe the section of stairs would break in some place when it fell over, but it does have a Technic beam going most of the way through it, so it is quite sturdy and there's not been any problems in the few times I've tested it. I might add maybe some rubber pieces down here just to cushion the fall a little bit, but this is mostly for display. You know, we're not going to be tipping the stairs forwards and backwards all the time, although it is quite satisfying, so, you know, maybe I will. So that's all that I'm going to be building today, but I do want to just talk about what my plans are for the rest of the MOC. All that's going to go here is the Balrog Book Nook set. Would like to keep it as close as, you know, with the set being untouched as possible, but I do think that is going to need a bit of modification, especially with the bridge. For the most part, I do want to keep that set exactly how it is, and then I will connect the bottom of the stairs here to that, and then just have that here, and then the bridge coming in this direction forwards. And then after that I might add the east gate of Moria where the Fellowship exits. Then on the left side, a little bit more complicated because there'll be a lot more stuff, but what I want to have immediately at the top of the stairs is, so there'll be a bigger raised platform in line with the stairs about here, and that's why I want to have the Mines of Moria set. I haven't done much, but I have started working on that. So this tiled off area here, this square section, is where the well is going to go. And I will be modifying that to actually have a hole in the bottom, and then the skeleton will be able to drop all the way down. So yeah, I haven't done too much work on this, but this will essentially go about here. Then all of the gap underneath, I think I'm going to have a section of caves and sort of have that as where the orcs are living. Because obviously the skeleton falls down the well and then that alerts all the orcs. Then after that I will have the section with the 3 doors where Gandalf gets lost, and that's where Gollum first shows up. I'm not too sure what I'll have after that, maybe some of the mithril mines, but eventually that will connect to the Doors of Durin and also the Watcher in the Water. This is going to end up being quite a unique MOC. It's definitely going to be very long, and I think that's good because it would kind of show the journey of the Fellowship through Moria. But I am really excited to carry on with it, and especially for the next video, I think I'll be finally cracking open this set which I've had sealed for the last 2 years. Just one more thing that I want to say is that nothing is happening with Isengard right now. I am having a bit of a creative block with it. It is quite difficult to do all the rocks, but that's not going anywhere. I will probably end up switching between Moria and Isengard every so often, which is more interesting for you guys if I'm doing 2 things at once. But anyway, that's it from me for today, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Good, Anakin, good. Subscribe. Subscribe now.
I should.
Do it.